fans are still recovering from the intense battle between Obi Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. Unfortunately, like Star Wars fans, Obi-Wan had no time to recover, and he jumped right back into the fight to rescue young Princess Leia. In the last episode, Obi-Wan finally faced off with his former Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. Fans watch as Anakin, now Vader, dragged his former mentor through the flames, similar to how Vader burnt into the molten pit after his fight with Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. It's clear Vader wanted Obi-Wan to suffer as much as he had suffered when he got burnt. But to everyone's surprise, the Dark Lord let Obi-Wan escape. In this episode, we follow Obi-Wan and Tala as they attempt to rescue Leia from Reva. We'll be breaking down the episode and pointing out all the Star Wars Easter eggs, as well as mentioning all the viable fan theories. You definitely don't want to miss this. The episode starts with Obi-Wan still recovering from his battle with Darth Vader. He is placed in a Bacta tank to heal from his wounds faster. A Bacta tank is a regenerative tank that is usually cylindrical in shape. Soaking in the tank speeds up the healing process. Star Wars fans can recall this tank from the 2016 movie Rogue One. Vader had a tank of his own, and we see him submerged in it to continue the healing process of his destroyed body. The tank has also been used by Vader's son, Luke Skywalker, and bounty hunter Boba Fett. Obi-Wan doesn't stay in the tank for long because he knows he must save Princess Leia from Vader before they discover that she's Force-sensitive, or worse, Vader's daughter. To rescue Leia, he and Tala sneak into the Inquisitor facility on the ocean moon of Nur, which is close to Darth Vader's castle in the Mustafar system. The Inquisitor facility, better known as Fortress Inquisitorius, was first mentioned in the Jedi Fallen Order video game. The fortress is in an isolated location far from the rest of the Empire because Darth Sidious wanted to keep the existence of the Inquisitors hidden. In the video game, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis and his mentor, Siri Judah's mission is to infiltrate the fortress and steal a holocron, which contains a list of Force-sensitive children. Similar to how things ended in Kenobi, Darth Vader takes his anger out on the Inquisitor in charge. In the game, he kills the second sister for failing to secure the fortress. Obi-Wan swims into the Inquisitor fortress using a breathing mask similar to the one he used in The Phantom Menace. In the movie, Jar Jar Binks leads Obi-Wan and his Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn to the underground Gungan city of Otoh Gunga. The breathing mask is an A-99 Aquatica breather, and Jedi use it to stay underwater for a long time. Meanwhile, Tala infiltrates the fortress by pretending to be an Imperial officer and pulling rank on the officer at the gate.
Then I'm your commanding officer, and you will address me as Sir.
Reva questions Leia about the path, but she shows that even as a child, she's almost as capable of withstanding Imperial interrogation as she will be in Star Wars: A New Hope. Reva tries all she can to force information out of Leia, but when she realizes she won't break, she straps her to an Imperial torture chamber. A similar device can be seen in The Empire Strikes Back when Vader uses it to torture Han Solo, and in The Force Awakens when Kylo Ren kidnaps Rey. Fortunately, Obi-Wan rescues her before Reva can activate the device. While trying to find Leia, Obi-Wan discovers a room filled with fallen Jedi. The Jedi corpses are encased in amber pods, which Obi-Wan refers to as a tomb.
It's a tomb.
They seem to be suspended in time and preserved by the amber fluid. Obi-Wan looks around, discovering several fallen Jedi. Theories are that they include Kosian Jedi Master Tera Sinube, Force-sensitive Ongri Jedi Master Coleman Cade, Jedi Master Oppo Rancisis, and an unidentified youngling. While the identities of most of these fallen Jedis have not been confirmed, fans were able to make them out from the figures in the tanks. Another important detail to note is the youngling's clothing. He is wearing a training garb similar to the other younglings in Obi-Wan's flashback. In the first episode, Obi-Wan has a flashback to when Order 66 was executed. The youngling in the pod and Obi-Wan's flashback might help us understand why Reva hates Obi-Wan so much. According to fan theories, Reva was one of the younglings at the Jedi Temple during the attack of Order 66. Viewers noticed that one of the younglings, played by Ayami Sledge, had a braided hairstyle similar to Reva's. While this is all just a fan theory, it does make a lot of sense, and it would explain Reva's hatred for Obi-Wan. He let her and her classmates down when they needed him, which would be more than enough reason to hold a grudge. While Obi-Wan rescues Leia, Tala is confronted by another officer who asks for her credentials.
Let me see some identification.
The officer takes Tala to the control room, where she uses a chokehold to subdue him. She knows that Obi-Wan and Leia's lives depend on her ability to keep everyone distracted. Tala also distracts Reva by continuing her role as a devoted Imperial officer. She convinces the third sister that she infiltrated the Jedi fugitives as a spy. Tala tells her that Obi-Wan and the other fugitives are hiding on a planet called Florum.
He's on Florum.
The planet Florum was first mentioned in the Clone Wars. The desert planet was used by pirate captain Hondo Ohnaka and his pirates. The pirates planned their operations from the Outer Rim planet, which was first introduced in the episode Dooku Captured. The captain and his pirates kidnap Count Dooku after his shuttle crash lands on Florum. Despite Anakin and Obi-Wan's best efforts to save Dooku, Hondo deceives them, but Dooku manages to escape. Unexpectedly, Hondo becomes a hero and even saves the Jedi Order a few times. In the first episode of Season 5, Hondo helps Obi-Wan on Florum when he needs to escape Darth Maul. Fans speculate that the mention of Planet Florum could hint at the possibility of the fan-favorite character making an appearance. Unfortunately, Reva discovers Tala's ruse and a fight breaks out. The facility goes dark, and we can see Obi-Wan's lightsaber as he battles the stormtroopers. Obi-Wan also uses a force trick to divert the stormtroopers' attention by making a sound in a different direction. Which, as a little fun fact, he uses this same trick in A New Hope when he tries to turn off the tractor beam on the Death Star. As Obi-Wan, Tala, and Leia try to escape, they are hunted down by Reva and her team of black armored stormtroopers. This type of stormtrooper is called a Purge Trooper. Its appearance is another nod to the Star Wars video game Fallen Order. Purge Troopers are an elite defense team working directly for Darth Vader. This team is trained to fight execution style. The Purge Troopers originally featured in Darth Vader, a Marvel Comics book about Vader's search for surviving Jedi after Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith. They managed to escape with Obi-Wan hiding little Leia under his trench coat, which would have been a good plan if his 4 legs weren't a dead giveaway. They are surrounded by Reva and her team, but are able to get out with the help of Roken, a Path Commander and rebel operative who Tala introduced to Obi-Wan earlier. Roken was married to a Force-sensitive woman, but after her death, he devoted himself to helping Jedi and Force-sensitives. During the Great Jedi Purge, he managed an underground network that he used to transport them to safety. Roken and his guerrilla troops used T-47 airspeeders to rescue Obi-Wan, Tala, and Leia. The airspeeders initially appeared as snowspeeders, a modified version built to handle the cold weather. Snowspeeders appeared during the attack on Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back. The vehicle also appeared in the legendary Star Wars Trilogy arcade game from 1998. When Vader returns, he is furious with Reva and tries to kill her, but he changes his mind when she reveals that she planted a tracker in Leia's droid, Lola. Vader himself once used this strategy on the Millennium Falcon in A New Hope. Obi-Wan has also used this strategy in Attack of the Clones, where he placed a tracking device on Slave One. We also see a heartwarming scene where Leia holds Obi-Wan's hand to thank him for rescuing her. In the final scene of the episode, Leia's droid glows red, letting us know that our heroes won't be able to escape for much longer. Reva will be hot on their tails, desperate to prove her worth to Darth Vader.